Right, let's check out these birds. It's been a strange day today. We've got even hotter weather today, but we've also had rain and a little bit of, actually a lot of wind, which has been really interesting. I'm still waiting for it to sort of settle down a little bit. We've had wind the last 3 days. Today's probably been the worst, actually. And then I want to get these guys out to fly a little bit more because there is some younger ones in here. And I don't really want to push them too hard. You got a little bit of an itch there, mate. Just because I don't want them blowing away down the paddock or something like that. Oh, there's definitely something annoying you there, isn't there? But the rest of them are looking really, really nice. So here's another little blue bar, might be a hen. This one's looking quite nice as well, so it's going to be interesting to see. A bit smaller. Oh, that blue bar is looking really nice too. We've actually breeding some really nice blue bars this year. I'm a bit of a sucker for the blue bars. Yeah. Come here. I'm going to take your spot. That's the funny one that was trying to take over my hand the other day. He's a character, I tell you. It's probably going to be like Apache. He actually might be Apache's cousin or something along those lines. So he's going to be a bit of a character like him as well. A few nice little blue bars here. Look, I'm really, really happy with the birds, the young birds that we're breeding this year. They're quite nice. Obviously, we had a good year. You've still got a bit of an itch there somewhere. I might have to have a look for you. You see he's panting a little bit. Like, it's very warm today. It's like 34 degrees or something. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. But the humidity is really high. So the birds, especially these young ones, it's the first time they've had to deal with something like this. So, you know, they're just sort of getting used to it. But, you know, I'm pretty happy with them. That's all I can say. Like, I'm out here all the time, handling them, and this year these birds are definitely far above what we had to deal with last year. Last year was a bit of a mixed bag, but this year it's a lot more focused on the breeding, which is really good because we had a bit of testing. So I'm very excited to see how these go. Leo Jr. I might get these ones out for a fly. These ones can handle that rough weather, as they don't really mind the wind too much. They're out having a good playing that, which is good. I'll get them out in a second. And we've got our few little blacks and another tide grizzle here. Definitely start to take over the loft, those ones. There's one. He's slowly getting a bit more colour on him. But not until that first molt we might see a bit more. You're not missing out on anything. You're panting a bit too. You don't like the heat. Alright. We'll sort that out. Why, you know, when it gets warm like this, I don't push the birds too much to fly. We had that problem last year, so we'll just get there when we get there. I don't know if you can hear it, but she's quite breezy out there. You have a look how much she's blowing the swing sets around. This one on my trampoline hasn't blown away yet, but yeah, we're getting there. So both doors are open again, which is really good. I've not had too much problem. I mentioned in the last video, but the seems to be pretty settled now since we got a few of those pairs out. This little baby's looking really well also. Another baby of Apache, which you know, I'm definitely happy how those are turning out. He's got a lot of attitude on him, probably like his father. Hey, really nice little baby, that one. Might get one more round out of use just yet before the end of this season's done, which, you know, we've got about 5 weeks or so before the end of the year, and hopefully most of the breeding is done. That's our little best kittle cross there with 83. Looking pretty good. It looks like our first blue bar from this pairing. Quite a nice little baby too, decent size. Nice and chunky too. How much food you got in there? Oh yeah, that's good. That's what we want. Plenty of food all the time. We've got these two little angry babies down here, starting to turn out alright, and then you see they've got lots of food in there as well, which is good because they grow so fast at this rate. But and again, happy with those ones. There's another one down here that's a bit of a character as well. He's a bit of a lone baby, but he's very aggressive. So this is the ugly hen's baby, and he looks all right, unless he's just overly aggressive, and he kind of looks like a bit of a, I don't know, he's a bit off. Look at him. He's trying, aren't you? He's trying to keep me over your nest bowl. It's okay. Settle down. Oh, he's real feisty. It's very interesting because neither of the parents, those lines that they come from, are like feisty like this. Let me put your wing back there for you. I was just poking out a little bit, but yeah, he's looking pretty good. Plenty of food in there as well, so that's good to see, because this is a pair that I'm pretty excited to see how they turn out. But I don't know what colour this one's going to be. At this point it's looking like a blue bar, but we could probably see a bit more in the next few days. And we took that pair out that's in this box, and then you got Rosetta sitting on here as well, so she's looking really good. She's hasn't raised too many babies. She's laid a few eggs though, because we fostered a few out, so that's probably why she's looking as good as she is. I'd say I'm going to stop her at this round, and we may pair her up with another cockbird, maybe the red checker. I know a few people said maybe Leo. You know, that is definitely an option. I think that would make a good pair too. But I do have the cockbird that's in this side as well. I think he would be a really good pair for as well. So I want to do a little bit of experimenting as well with the pairs. But once we get the main race team out, that's sort of the main objective. But I'm happy how she's turning out. What are you snapping at? But I'm glad we're kind of getting to the end of the main race team. And these little babies up here, they're not ready to be weaned yet, but they keep jumping down onto the floor. They are same way bred as that one up there, and they're just little characters. They're down here and they keep wanting to, look at them, come out of here. We could almost wean these ones, I reckon, but because they're just so independent. Come here. They're the chunky little babies. These are the ones that are going into the one loft, and same as hey, I'm just showing everyone, there's no need for that. We put the little trays in there as well, and they've been eating by themselves quite well. And given this is my first time sending birds to one loft, it's like I really want to make sure that they are eating before we send them over, because if I put them over there with the rest of them, it's hard to tell if they are eating. But here I can sit here and watch them, and I'm definitely happy how they're turning out, because they are eating. This is the little hen here. I'm going to keep, this is the one that one of you subscribers class has picked for his bird, and I'm pretty sure this one's called Zeta. Beautiful little hen. I probably will show you a bit more later, but I'm just sort of keeping class updated on the bird that he's picked. And we send in the nestmate as well, which is this cockbird. And I'd say that hen is probably, she's getting close to laying again as well. She's probably almost kicking them out of the nest as well. But I say probably to, you know, I could probably wean them out. They've just grown really quickly. They're only little babies like a couple of days ago. Now look at them. Gosh, what's going on here? And Leo and Storm on one little egg there, which is good. We're getting a few rounds out of them, and I don't want to disturb this hen because I would say she's about to lay. You can see back end's a bit rounded there, and she's hovering just above the nest, and she's been there for a day or two now, so she's very close to laying, which is good because we weaned her babies out of probably late last week. And these ones can't be too far away from hatching as well, so most likely the last round out of these ones. And I've got to sit down and sort of rationalize my pairs, because I kind of only want to keep 9 to 10 pairs. That would be ideal, as you know, locked up stock birds. We may breed from some race birds. What are these guys? Don't even know what they're doing here. Round. Oh, this is making me dizzy. Oh, there we go. Some new babies being formed. But I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.